Welcome to Aaron Wong's studio. On this video, I'm talking about strumming and specifically how to learn strumming and how to learn it well so then you're not stuck to a certain strumming pattern. Um, so really, this is like the best way to learn how to strum is really to learn the counting. Now, to make it simple, usually in music, we will repeat a certain counting. Usually go to four. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, usually. And have you heard of like people just when they count, they go faster and faster? Like, New Year's Eve, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, they just go faster and faster. So what do people do if they want to make sure to even out the counting? They will add something in between, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, right? So in music, we have something like that. Between 1 and 2, we're going to add 3 things that we're going to speak. They call E and So 1 is a number, and then I have E and then 2, E and 3, E and 4, E and So each number now has 4 things that I will speak. 1, that's a number, and then E and Now, if I do that for 4 times, 4 groups of 4 things that I say, now I have total 16. So I'll keep repeating the big group of 16 thing that I'm speaking, namely 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and it's kind of like this. I have a group of 4, 1E and then go to 2E and 3E and 4E and In fact, I'm gonna make this a little bigger so then you could see. From this line, which is the beginning of a measure or a bar, all the way to this line, the ending of the measure, I have 16 of this little thing. That's called 16th note. All right. Each time I move, either it's down or up. So this little guy right here that looks like a square means my right hand goes down. The V means my right hand goes up. And it's always alternating. Down, up, down, up, down, up. So what's interesting though is that whenever you see a note, like a circle, that's when my pick actually make contact with the string. When you see a cross, means I still want it to move, but don't touch a string. So let me start. Let me show you. I'm going to go down 1. E, move up, don't touch a string. And, move down, don't touch a string. Move up, don't touch a string. 2, move down, touch a string. Up, down, up. 3, E, and 4, E, and Remember this. To strum well, your right hand is like a motor. It's like one of those like clock you've seen that go just always left, right, it never stops. That's your right hand. It is always just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and just like that. The difference is that when do you make the contact of the strings and when you just pass it by. So in this case, all the number, I'm going to touch a string. It sounds like this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and let's try another one that is a little bit more complicated. How about number 2? It will look like this. It will sound like this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and the last one was a mistake because I touched a string when I shouldn't. All right, let me look at a little bit more complicated pattern right here. Let me zoom out. Let's look at this one. Let's go to 18. Now on 18 here, 1 E and I touch a string. 2, I do that too, but not E. Not 3, not and. This is gonna take a lot of brain power, but let's focus. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and See my right hand? It just always down up down up. Now let me play this a little faster. Let's actually play a chord. How about I play an E minor? All right. So let me count first. 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and oh, that sounds actually like I'm strumming a song. Let's try a C chord this time. I'm gonna come back and repeat, starting on beat 1 again. Same pattern. Ready? 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and You see how it works? So I could look at this basically telling me when do I touch a string, when do I not touch a string. My right hand would do the same thing. In fact, if imagine you were deaf, you can't hear what I'm strumming. If you can only see visibly what my right hand is doing, it's a super boring down up like this. Just like that. Now I'm going to add a chord, maybe like this weird chord here. And I'm going to start letting my right hand touch a string sometimes, sometimes not. So it becomes like that. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and Now imagine you were deaf. That's all I'm doing. That's all my right hand is doing. At any given point, I am super clear where I am in this all 16th note strumming pattern. Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it E? I always know. 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E. And here is the result. I could hear any song, I could just strum along. Have you ever met some guitar player? It's not like they're playing anything wrong. They play the right chord, they strum just fine, but they will make a very sad and mellow song into a very happy song. And that's because they only know one strumming, and they only know how to copy and paste the same strumming for all different types of genre of song, and sometimes it just doesn't work. Maybe all they play is this. So when you play a sad song, it just doesn't work. But you don't have to do that. Remember, you always count. Remember, in your mind, you always think 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a is when you allow your pick to touch a string or not. From then on, you have all sorts of different combination, and that's why strumming is so much fun. All right, I hope you find this useful and helpful. I'll see you next time.